And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Next, receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Kill. Here we go, 46, 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. And that's caught left side by Mo Alie-Cox. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll get this to about the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down.
And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 are fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now Carr. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Second and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw his Carr. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Carr now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 24, Carr. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone.
Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr gonna throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Extra point by Maher, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Flushed it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And some space here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken from about the 12. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They just get the play off. Now Prescott being chased out left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
From the 27, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Rodgers to return it. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, you know, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
29.
On play action, now Carr. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, Carr. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
6-18. 93.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
694. It's left. 93.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
What now?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he'll find Pittman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, 40 yards. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be third and forever. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
And I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That ball caught by Campbell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught inside the 25. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Carr now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Throwing here, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. The 40. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Carr. And he's got Pierce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Well, Prescott here to throw. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
To try again after the sack, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.